Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you are at a party. There are many people. They are all talking. They are all laughing. Someone walks up to you. They smile. They ask you a simple question in English. Suddenly, your mind goes blank. Your heart beats fast. Your hands feel cold. You want to speak. You want to share your ideas, but the words do not come. This feeling is called language anxiety. It is a heavy weight. It makes you feel small. It makes you feel like you are not good enough. You think about your English textbooks. You think about long lists of grammar rules. You think about boring sentences like, "The pencil is on the desk." But in that moment at the party, you do not want to talk about pencils. You want to talk about your favorite movie. You want to talk about your children. You want to talk about why you love to paint. Why is it so hard to say the things that matter? I have a secret for you. The problem is not your brain. The problem is not your memory. The problem is your purpose. Today, I will show you how to find your voice. We will leave the boring textbooks behind. We will learn how to talk about your real life. When you have a true purpose, the fear starts to melt away. When you talk about what you love, your English becomes alive. Are you ready to speak from your heart? Let us begin this journey together. Why do we forget the English words we study for hours? It is because of how our brains work. Most students use extrinsic motivation. This is a big name for a simple idea. It means you study because you have to. You study for a grade. You study for a boss. You study because a teacher told you to read page 24. But your brain is smart. If a topic is boring, your brain throws the words away. It thinks the words are trash. I once knew a student named Hiro. Hiro studied English for 3 years. He knew all the grammar rules, but he could not speak at a dinner party. He was too afraid of making a mistake. One day, we went to a coffee shop. Hiro loves coffee. He knows everything about coffee beans. I asked him, "Hiro, why is this coffee good?" Hiro forgot he was in an English lesson. He forgot to be afraid. He said, "This bean is from Africa. It is fruit. It is sweet. I like the smell." Do you see what happened? Hiro found his purpose. He did not care about perfect English. He cared about coffee. When you talk about things you love, you stop thinking about grammar. You start thinking about the message. This is the first step to freedom. How do we find the right words without feeling tired? There is a place in your mind called the Goldilocks Zone. Think about a story. If the English is too difficult, you feel stressed. You want to quit. If the English is too easy, you feel bored. You want to sleep. But if the English is just right, you feel excited. This is the Goldilocks Zone. A child does not learn to run in one day. First, they crawl. Then they stand. Then they walk. This is mastery. It is the feeling of getting better one small step at a time. To speak about what you love, you must find your just right level. There was a woman named Elena. Elena loved flowers. She wanted to talk about her garden in English. At first, she tried to read a science book about plants. It was too hard. It was not in the Goldilocks zone. She felt like a failure. Then she changed her plan. She found a simple picture book for children about flowers. She learned 5 words: seed, water, sun, green, flower. The next week, she showed a photo of her garden to a friend. She said, "I put the seed in the dirt. The sun is hot. The flower is red. I am happy." Elena did not need a science degree. She needed 5 words that she loved. When you stay in the Goldilocks zone, you stay happy. When you are happy, you keep practicing. Now, who is the boss of your English? Is it your teacher? Is it your textbook? No, it should be you. This is called autonomy. Autonomy means you choose the path. If you love cooking, do not study business English. Study cooking English. We talked about extrinsic motivation, doing it for others. Now, let us talk about intrinsic motivation. This means you do something because it makes you feel good inside. If you love a song, you want to know the words. You do not study the words because you have a test. You study them because the music makes you dance. Imagine 3 students in a group. They must give a presentation. Student A talks about history. He thinks history is boring. He reads from a paper. He looks at the floor. Student B talks about math. She is nervous. She speaks very fast. Student C talks about his favorite video game. He smiles. He uses his hands. He says, "In this game, I am a hero. I run. I jump. I help my friends." The class listens to student C. Why? Because he has autonomy. He chose a topic that lives in his heart. What makes you feel like a hero? What topic makes you want to use your hands when you talk? You have the power to choose. You can skip the parts of English that you do not like. You can focus on the parts that make your life better. We have traveled a long way today. We learned that boring topics kill your progress. We learned that purpose gives you courage. We learned that the Goldilocks zone keeps you moving, and we learned that autonomy means you are the boss of your words. You do not need to speak like a professor. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be honest. Speaking English is not about grammar. It is about connecting your heart to another person's heart. Here is your small step for today. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do it now. 1. Think of one thing you love. Just one. 2. Find 3 simple words for that thing. 3. Write one short sentence in the comments below. For example, "I love my cat. He is soft." Or, "I love tea. It is warm." I will read every comment. I want to see your world. If you want to find more ways to speak with mastery, please subscribe to our channel. Join our community of quiet learners. We are not here to be perfect. We are here to grow, one small word at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me. You are doing a great job. Believe in yourself. Goodbye for now.